They'll start this drive with a pass. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoffs. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put...
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To the ground, he's got it again. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They want to throw it. It's complete to the left. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert.
Nice job by the defense there on
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.